Christmas time is here. Hey, Merry Christmas. This is the 5am Mester Scrum Show. It's 12:33. I got a little bit of time in between everybody get ready to go to Grandma's house for the Christmas dinner. And figured I'd just put in 15 minutes, see how quickly I can post this up, get it up there. This is Greg Mester. I'm an Agile coach and Scrum Master. And this is 5am Mester Scrum, where we talk about Agile and Scrum in a tactical and practical sense, so you can get home to your family and friends and enjoy the holidays, right? And also, it's just help your business grow, build a better bottom line, and maybe you can get a raise this year. Who knows? No claims of whether or not you get a raise this year, but give you ideas. At least you go home, get paid the same amount of money, only work 40 hours a week. That would be nice, right? And have some fun as we go along and balance work and life, right? And the reason why I'm doing this is episode 156. So I want to keep the trend going. We're moving live for 156 episodes every day. So I'm trying to keep that alive, that little cadence going. There's two things. I posted a picture I'm going to talk about today about knowing your teammates. And the other one I'm going to talk about is bringing work to the team and not the people to the work. And it kind of triggered. I posted up on LinkedIn. I think I put it on Instagram. I don't know. Maybe it's on Instagram. I'll have to share it there. A note my daughter left me Christmas Eve. The note says, quote, unquote, it says, for Santa only. I don't think you can see it. She wrote on a napkin on top of Christmas cookies for Santa. It says, for Santa only. So this kind of goes in the conversation about knowing your teammates. When you get to work with people for a long period of time, they know you really well. Apparently, my daughter knows me really well. She gave me a note because she knew if she didn't put the note there, I was going to eat the cookies, right? So that's an example. I was just laughing. I had to share that because it's just funny, but it's true, right? When you work with people for a while, know how to do, you know what they're going to do before they do it. So you don't need as much documentation because the people on your team kind of know how you're coding it and what you're coding and what to look for and how you do it. Excuse me. And they can figure that stuff out. So that's one of the things we talk about now is Scrum, having teams that work together for a long time, keep the teams intact. Keeps your velocity, know how each other work. They can improve together. They can figure out ways of doing things quicker and faster. And when you break that up, they don't quite know it. But in cases like my daughter, before I even did it, she knew it and wrote the note. So, and that's kind of what happens with testers, right? And developers and people that team from a development standpoint. They kind of know if you're going to do it a certain way, they know what your certain way is, and they know how to design the code around that certain way or test around that certain way so they get the right reading. They don't have to figure you out, right? So that's one of the benefits of keeping the teams together. So the first point just want to bring up today is knowing your teammates and letting them work together for a while. I mean, if they can't really work together and they hate each other, then you split them up. But typically you leave them together, maybe. But in the future, like if you want to spread that high performance team and you think it can work in another team, you have to talk to them first and see, can we spread the bond you have and bring some more people and grow this and scale this activity? Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. But it's really important to keep people working together. The longer they work together, hopefully they don't drive each other crazy. But the better they are. And so that's just point one. Point two, my hands feel a little bit better. I think I'm going to donate money. It's been 4 days. I really messed up my arm. I'm going to donate some money to an amputee cause or something like that. So if anybody knows any that I really should donate to, please feel free to message me. I know there's Wounded Warrior out there. I'm not too keen on that one. There's other ones out there that might be. But I tell you, I learned a lot of lessons. I'm going to learn a lot how to do my left hand and do stuff left-handed. The only problem is on YouTube, I think I clicked on the Fortnite link. So I'm not going to get a bunch of ads on Fortnite. I really don't want Fortnite ads. But anyway, so if you know any good foundations that donate, I'll probably donate a couple $100 to one of their things. Just help them out. I learned a lot about not having an arm working properly and the pain when it comes back. Oh, man. Anyway. So I went off tangent there. The other item I want to bring up, because it kind of relates to keeping the team together and having work together, is the idea of bringing work to the team rather than people to the work. And one of the things I noticed when I was talking about all these multiple teams and people working on different teams and all this stuff. Oh, and I will post something. I kind of wrote up a nice article on productivity on the number of teams, and I think it'll be a good piece of information for everybody to take home, and I'll put that out later this week. I'll have to write it up. When my hand works, I will type it up. My hand works, I will finish my websites. Right now, it doesn't work too well. Anyway, so the idea of bringing work to the team, I say team and not person. I say team and not person to the work. One of the things in Agile Scrum was we talk about, keeping the team together, which we just talked about. To do that, you bring the work to the team and you fill their backlog and they work on it rather than take some people off the team to go work on some special project. And I want to pose this question to you. What makes more sense? Bringing work to a team where a team works together and they all know how it works and then more people know it, or taking one person on a team because they have a certain skill set, put them on another team so you can get the job done. Does that sound like a risky proposition to you? It sure does to me. So what you're basically saying is that you're going to build a piece of product that's so fragile that only one person in your organization can put it together. When you tell me that, if I was your manager and your VP or whatever of your company, and you told me that, I'd be like, what the hell are we building? How the hell am I going to support this? What happens if something goes wrong? What if he gets pissed off and leaves the company? We're screwed, right? So if your mentality is to grab people with certain skill sets, put them on a team to deliver a product, right? That tells me that product that you're delivering is the most fragile piece of poop on the planet Earth. It doesn't make sense. You just ask, tell me I'm wrong, right? Tell me I'm wrong that it makes more sense to bring somebody so it's more effective to put together. But if that person but you're building a piece of software that's so fragile that the only one who can assemble it in the time and manner needed is this one person from a team. So you break up the team and put them on another team for like a couple of weeks because the work's there. I would personally think your software's crud and you're never going to be able to maintain it. Anything ever goes wrong with it. What if that person's working on something else? What are you going to do? You're screwed. So think about it. Think about your process for assigning people to work rather than work to a team. And I say team specifically because on a team, there's more people on that team that has that capability. Because you don't want to build a team that's one person deep, right? Because what if they go off on vacation, which we all promote? We want to go on vacation, have more fun with family and friends. So we promote having, couple people on the team could do the same job. But I really think about it really hard. Think about what I'm saying here. The idea of taking a person, bring it to the work, or bringing work to a team. What sounds more solid to you? What sounds more sustainable? What sounds like, hey, we can rapidly make changes and stuff? Because that person's going to have to sit around and wait to get feedback from people on how well the code was and not be able to do other things. And no one can work on that piece of code because you need a timeline. But if you send it to a team and that person's working on something, there's other people on the team who work on the code and they all know how the code's written. Because like we just talked about before, if the longer you work together, you kind of understand your code. So if something's not quite off, they can jump on the code, read the code, and figure out how to write the code, right? Maybe I should do a rap and do a TikTok rap. Anyway, but seriously. So anyway, I want to share that with you. I know it's Christmas, so Merry Christmas. And may it be a good one and have some fun with family and friends. And I want to wish you a Merry Christmas, Happy Scrumming, and we'll see you tomorrow. All right? Keep it short. It's a holiday. I see some people watching stuff yesterday. Probably a quiet day in the office. And with that, I wish you all the best. Pray for you. And pray for all the people out there, the homeless people, and the people with amputees. And I want to pray for you today. Maybe that's why God made me do it, so I pray for you. Maybe think about it. I don't know. But you know what? More power to you, man. I have a lot of hats off to everybody who can overcome issues and things like that. And Everybody brings something new to the table, a different perspective on stuff. My perspective is being left-handed for a while and not be able to use my right hand. Anyway, take care. Have a happy day and happy scrumming. Bye. Merry Christmas.